know what the biggest brands are in Asia Pacific? The number one is also the strongest brand globally, beating the likes of Apple, Coca-Cola, and Google. Brand Finance comes out with a yearly report which, apart from calculating brand value, also determines the relative strength of brands through a balanced scorecard of metrics, evaluating marketing investment, stakeholder equity, and business performance. The report incorporates original market research data from around 100,000 respondents in over 35 countries and across nearly 30 sectors, resulting in the final list. In this video, we are breaking it down into the different Asia-Pacific regions and looking at the biggest brands in each region. At number 1, globally and coming out of China, we find WeChat, which remains the world's strongest brand, retaining the title for the second consecutive year, with a Brand Strength Index (BSI) score of 93.3 out of 100 and a corresponding AAA+ rating. WeChat plays an integral part in day-to-day life in China, with its all-encompassing set of services allowing customers to message, video call, order food, and shop. It also played an integral part in the country's fight against COVID-19, with more than 700 million people using its services to book vaccines and tests. The app's entrenchment in people's lives helps it achieve strong scores in reputation and consideration among Chinese consumers, according to Brand Finance's research. In line with the trend seen in the brand value ranking, 4 out of the top 5 strongest brands globally now come from the media sector, compared to only 2 before the start of COVID-19 pandemic. The supremacy of media brands in the brand strength ranking signals a change in the brand landscape and reflects the importance the sector has in everyday life. Looking at second place in the Asia-Pacific region, we find South Korea-based Samsung Group's brand, which dropped to 6th place globally, overtaken by Walmart. Samsung Group's value stands at US $107.3 billion in 2022, a 5% increase from last year, which has allowed it to defend its longtime position as the most valuable brand in Asia-Pacific. Samsung's revenues have increased as a result of new product launches. Amidst a global supply chain crisis and high demand for memory chips, the brand has outperformed its competitors with high revenues in their chip manufacturing business. Furthermore, to meet consumer demand, Samsung is setting up a new computer chip plant in Texas, worth US $17 billion. The tech giant has expanded its electronics offering too, with a new range of portable devices as well as kitchen and home appliances. At the same time, Samsung has launched new initiatives to join in the global efforts of climate action. Most recently, the brand has formed a partnership with Patagonia to reduce the impact of ocean pollution created by microplastics. At third, looking at particular subregions within Asia-Pacific, we find Tata Group, which is the most valuable brand in South Asia and India's only entry in the top 100, with a brand value of US $23.9 billion, following an impressive 12% increase from the previous year. In addition, chairman of Tata Sons, Natarajan Chandrasekaran, ranks as the top CEO in India and stands at 25th position globally in the Brand Guardianship Index 2022. The performance of Tata Group exceeded expectations in 2021 thanks to a number of new acquisitions and partnerships, and as key group companies, from Tata Consultancy Services to Tata Steel, witnessed major growth. The market capitalization of Tata Group's 20 listed subsidiaries has exceeded that of 70 listed central public sector undertakings, CPSUs, in India. Additionally, the Tata Group will be sponsoring the star-studded cricket tournament Indian Premier League (IPL). The partnership comes just as Tata is inching towards the launch of its super app Tata Neu, which will consolidate all of Tata's consumer-facing businesses. The mobile application will serve as a digital ecosystem for all of Tata's service offerings, including retail, groceries, travel, hospitality, and digital payments. Going to Southeast Asia for our 4th place Malaysian oil and gas brand Petronas, with a brand value of US $13.6 billion, which is 13% higher than the previous year. Energy demand is rising as the economy recovers from the impact of the pandemic, which has allowed Petronas to bounce back this year from the challenges that the oil and gas industry had to face in 2020. The brand is investing in clean and sustainable energy to expand its offering and sustain brand value growth in the long term. It has recently acquired Amplus Energy Solutions, with its key operations in solar energy across Asia and the Middle East, while the Petronas Hydrogen division is to supply sustainable fuel for heating and mobility. With the introduction of these and similar sustainability initiatives, Petronas plans to become carbon neutral by 2050. Going to Australia as the final region, we find number 5 on our list, Woolworths, which has maintained its spot on the most valuable brand in Australia and the wider region of Oceania for the 3rd consecutive year, following a 9% boost to its brand value to reach US $10.2 billion. Holding a 33% market share, Woolworths is Australia's biggest supermarket chain and has been pivotal in keeping the supply chain going throughout the pandemic. Over the last year, the brand has demonstrated an ability to adapt to the shifting retail landscape, expanding its online capability to better serve its strong customer base. The brand's strong reputation, loyal customers, and lower risk over the last year helped to navigate any potentially detrimental effects to its brand value caused by Endeavour Group's demerger, of which Woolworths owned 15%. If you enjoyed this video, hit those like and follow buttons and get access to more Business and Finance Top 5 Lists videos.